And it's just that it only happens if you have two barred player characters.
I think in the interview I heard it was bards because as well as people who have like a musical instrument feat.
That's fair, but I mean, like, do any of the companions have that?
Probably only the bard.
Oh, I didn't know there was a bard.
I thought they had one for every class, but I guess they don't have a paladin either, so maybe they don't have a bard.
Well, I mean, there were only 6 of the, like, I don't remember what they called them, like, origin characters or whatever.
Yeah. Who are these people?
Alright, let's see what Silver has set us up to do. Maybe I could try and fight this thing. Also, very funny that they set up Archer as, like, the stealth class, and then, like, a patch later they introduce Rogue.
Yeah. Oh, she's poised. Why is he wearing goggles inside?
Because he's a dork?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no, I know who you're talking about. Actual answer, I think it might be a Clark Kent thing.
No fucking way, really? Why? Who is he?
I mean, no one you have context for yet.
What's his alter ego?
Mistbeard. A legendary pirate.
Amazing. That's actually rad.
Yeah. Who, like, mysteriously retired and disappeared.
Weird. And then this guy showed up like a year later. High society.
I really enjoyed this, of just like the... You're a fucking adventurer, you're basically an animal, but put on nice shoes at least.
Yeah. Come on, this is fucking some respect.
Yeah.
Oh man. Mind control. Yeah.
Yeah, I fucking love the Admiral. Definitely the best of the leaders. How is this still not the end of the quest?
Damn, isn't there usually like a guild merchant or something?
To do what?
Oh, here we go. Guild flyer.
Oh, okay. Even now I struggle to credit the sentry's reports, yet here you are, and Nezrul Katlan the Violator is no more. That a goddamned adventurer should be so... Only by the grace of Ny'ardbert herself could you have survived, but even though it was pure luck, I will keep my word. Ny'ardbert, should you stay or should you go, I care not. You've completed the task and are no longer my responsibility. Go now to Lucian. She will doubtless wish to lavish you with praise. Oh, you'll get no more from me. Off with you. I'm given to understand that you single-handedly drove off an exotic scouting party and that you did so with precision and guile. How exactly was that training, Lucian? Ny'ardbert's just an adventurer. Silver thrust him into the jaws of the enemy in the hope that he wouldn't come back. And when, against all expectation, he did come back, the stubborn R still refused to acknowledge his skill. Is that truly your impression? Well, yes, he said it was pure luck. Mere noise. Silver sees Ny'ardbert's skill. Of that I have no doubt. Did you not mark the way he covered his mouth when he uttered the words? It is a habit of his to do so on those occasions when his tongue and his heart are in disagreement. For all his skill at reading the idiosyncrasies of others, he's yet to recognize his own. Impressive work, Ny'ardbert. You've applied yourself to Lee and Silvera's lessons and demonstrated your command of the core concepts. You are now an archer in your own right. Allow me to teach you something. To commemorate this accomplishment. Repelling shot... yeah, this lets me back up. I have faith that with regular practice you will learn how to best to employ it to your advantage. Remember your senior's lessons, you strive for true mastery. Oh, a shirt. I've had this ridiculous open vest for so long now. It is bright yellow. That is so unflattering, but I'm here for it anyway.
Ooh.
Yeah. You come in a good time, Ny'ardbert. I have a task for you. A petition has arrived from the proprietor of Buscaron's Druthers, out in the South Shroud. The petitioner, Buscaron himself, has requested our assistance in dealing with a gang of poachers. I would have the three of you meet with him and investigate his claims. The three of us? You mean Ny'ardbert, myself, and... It would be better if I went alone, Lucian. The Makote and the other one will only encumber me. So there were both Makote. Which one of us is the other one? No, Silver, you will go as three. Also, it is past time you recognize Ny'ardbert as a fellow archer. I will not. I have held my tongue on the matter of his continued presence here, but I will bend no further. Who in the seven hells do you think you are, Bowlord Levin? In case you've forgotten, you aren't even a quiverman anymore. That may be, but I have shed blood defending our borders. Unlike you, savage. Wow. Savage? You know nothing about me, you bigoted son of a... Enough! But one more word, and you shall have cause to regret your petulance. The three of you will go to Buscaron's Druthers in the South Shroud, now out of my sight.
Brutal. Brutal all the way down, honestly.
Yeah.
Every line, it just kept getting worse. It's like, alright, everybody needs to stop talking.
I need to set up my Etherite tickets.
Disciples of the Land in Hand?
Crafting and gathering.
Oh shit, I'm still in my... Duh.
What?
I switched over to Blacksmith for a second.
Armorer is the one that works with Hananza, if you want to check that out at any point.
Yeah, I joined both.
Alright. Where is the setting?
So I was like, I'm right here.
Yeah.
Listen up, novice. This exercise where I build up your mobile foes. Characterize the overpower technique. Please, I have another entire group of enemies.
Ah, that's where it is.
Just... Where are you going? Well, that's a fun ability.
What you got?
Interject.
Ah. The good old-fashioned, most plans don't stand up to a fist to the face.
Yep. Just stop.
Oh, right, this is the good part of this one. Hey there, Bruce Rerun. Ah, you lot must be from the Archers Guild. Welcome, friends. Now, as your guildmaster will have said, I put in a request for some keen-eyed archers to help me track down a gang of poachers that have been plaguing these parts. If I may, it is not uncommon to find poachers in this region. While regrettable, neither the God's Quiver nor the Wood Whalers deem them worthy of attention. Why then did you imagine them worthy of ours? Because these ain't no common poachers. They're Pawamujuk's gang. Ellipses.
Ellipses.
They say she and hers are always moving, staying one step ahead, but I reckon she's hiding out there somewhere. Thing is, I can't just send my people out searching. I made a pact with the Red Belly Bandits, see? We stay out of their territory and they don't make no trouble at the Druthers. That being so, if I summon the massed ranks of the Whalers and the Quivermen, all 7 hells would swiftly break loose. Assuming they thought the matter worthy of their attention, of course. Needless to say, that's not an option. As luck would have it, though, I've got 3 keen-eyed archers to take care of things instead. And all without raising no alarms. We understand. You may leave the matter to us. Lay, Ny'ardbert, split up and scour the area for any sign of the poachers. Should you discover anything, return here and wait. We will reconvene to compare our findings ere long. Go. Split up and search for clues, gang. Oh, I will give you a heads up, Fred. The crafting and gathering at this level, or crafting at least, is a huge money sink.
Yes, I know.
Okay, cool. And it is hard to make it back on a free account since you can't use the market board.
Yep.
I didn't want you to, like, go that direction and then oopsie all your money away and be like, well, don't know what to do now.
I'd probably do that anyway.
That's fair, but now you have no one to blame but yourself.
Exactly. I was warned. No illusions. I got a skirt. it's a battle skirt.
All skirts are battle skirts if you try hard enough.
All you gotta do is fight in it. Alright. I'm actually gonna jump off and go to bed.
No worries, I'll see you around. Feel free to play on your own or whatever. Just keep me posted on where you end up going and such.
Absolutely, absolutely. I'll keep you posted.
Alright, have a nice night, and I'll see you next week.
You too, man. Bye.
Adios. I'm going to continue for a bit. An iron leg trap and a poacher's arrow. These are both evidence of illegal activity, but nothing that will help us find Pawa. And these mead bottles are but old refuse from before the Druthers was even built. They have no connection to the gang. What do you know of this Pawa woman, Silver? I know that she's the most infamous poacher ever to walk the Twelveswood. A born leader, deadly with the bow, she formed her own gang of Makote hunters. She was apprehended once and would have been brought to justice had she not tricked a foolish young sentry into releasing her, before vanishing without a trace. Is that so? In any case, we've scoured the area and found nothing. How do we know that this Pawa was ever even here? I say we inform the God's Quiver and the Wood Whalers, taking care not to implicate Buscaron, and leave the rest to them. This doesn't concern the Archers Guild. It concerns Gridania, Lay. Pawa Muzhuk is Pawa Muzhuk is a savage and utterly amoral poacher whose actions, however indirectly, threaten the city's well-being. But what would a vagrant like you know of duty to one's homeland? No more than he, I suspect. How dare you! And you, Ny'ardbert, say something. Now is not the time for this. Very well. We'll return to the matter at hand. Mayhap we should take a second look at the clues we've gathered. Look all you want. Though the trap and arrow we found suggest poaching, there's nothing remotely unusual about them. What do you think we should examine, Ny'ardbert? Let's look at the bottles, then. Why are you still carrying that rubbish? I told you, those bottles predate the Druthers. They have no connection with this matter. But if these bottles are so old, why do they retain the scent of mead? They must surely have been opened recently. Wait. Before the Calamity, Buscaron once served as a sentry. Yet even then he sometimes spoke of owning his own tavern, and it was an open secret that he was brewing his own private stock. If some survived... Of course, Buscaron's scar is old lookout post. It may not be Pawa Muzhuk, but we must investigate it once. This way? Is that part of a bigger entry? Oh, it was. Wow, that's a very busy entry. I'll have to go through and do these at some point. Faint footprints must be the right place. Only poachers have feet. Any signs? Look, the ground is covered in Makote footprints. How can you tell? Are feet that different? These tracks are fresh, very fresh. I'll wager the bandits were alerted to our coming and fled. Else they're hiding near. Take cover! Yeah? And there I was thinking we'd call ourselves some of them meddling bloody masqueraders. Not that I'm complaining. Hiding your face is downright bloody rude when you ain't been introduced. Speaking of ill manners, don't you know it ain't decent to barge your way into a lady's bedchamber without knocking? You would lecture us on manners. Truly, I've heard it all. They have us outnumbered. We'd best split up. The leader's mine. I'll try to isolate her from her litter. Sylvain, Ny'ardbert, the rest I leave to you two. As you will. Hello, assorted cats. I am your fellow cat, and will now be doing the murders. Got him down! Boy. There's a moment of lag there, and that would have been an unfortunate place for that. Nice. That's timing for that. Was that the last of them? Have you seen Eliapo? With me, Ny'ardbert. Oh shit. Tisk tisk. That's a piss poor showing, sister. And you call yourself a keeper. A hunter with no fangs ain't nothing but prey. No. Oh, bugger. Looks like playtime's over. Be seeing you, sister. I'm glad they spent that time exchanging notable looks and not shooting. So it was Pawamushuk after all. Buscaron must be informed. Pawamushuk, I was no match for her. I mean, that does make sense. She's like a legendary poacher, right? Sir, that is not where chocobos go. Sir? Seven hells, they were at my old post? And they drank my old mead? Ah, that stings most of all. Well, 'tis past time the proper authorities were informed. I'll send messengers to the wood whalers in God's Quiver. The Red Belly Bandits won't like it one bit, but I'll see they're told exactly who the military is after. I hope it'll be enough. Of course, Palma Mujik's no fool. Once she knows she's been spotted, she'll break camp and be long gone by the time the next bell sounds. The trail won't stay fresh long, neither. Anyway, you've done me a great kindness, friends. Tell Lucia and I appreciate the help. Hi. Welcome back, Ny'ardbert. Silver tells me that you encountered Palamushuk. No Gridanian could fail to recognize that name. So oft has it been spoken, and with such bitterness. I fear we lack the strength to face her ourselves. This is a matter for the God's Quiver and wood whalers. That you confronted her and survived is a testament to your growing mastery of our art. Ah, and I was surprised to note that Lay and Silver were not at loggerheads upon their return. I presume we owe this unnatural state of affairs to your calming influence? It could be. Could also be the whole, like, share an adrenaline rush with someone thing. No? Modest to the last. Truly, your every deed bespeaks a clarity of vision far beyond your years. I implore you to share that perspective with your peers, and help them to grow into better, wiser archers. As you go forth and temper your skills in battle, know that we always look forward to your return. There we go. Oh, that's a look. Hell yeah. What do you have to say? Oh, same thing as always. Okay. Alright, let's continue the MSQ then. I'm going to get to the 3 city-states today. What else do your thing? Mother Mune has told me much of your endeavors, Ny'ardbert. Have you considered attempting one of the guild leaves available here at the Adventurers Guild? Guild leaves are the means by which we document requests for assistance from the citizenry, prior to assigning them to adventurers possessed of the necessary skills. From battlecraft leaves that require the extermination of monsters, to tradecraft leaves that ask for the creation of goods, the tasks we term leave quests are many and varied in their nature. Should your interest be piqued, I suggest you make your way to Bent Branch Meadows and speak with Tierney. She'll be happy to set your feet on the path to completing your first leave quest. That is something I will do later, probably not recording it. Well, well, if it isn't the emissary himself. Had I known you were coming, I would have baked a pie. You truly are full of surprises, Ny'ardbert. Next you'll be telling me you're one of the Warriors of Light, back from a half-decade-long holiday. But let's speak of preparations. As you doubtless already know, Greenbliss is an age-old ceremony for strengthening the bond between man and elemental. These days, though, the name also refers to the festival at large. Yes, I definitely knew that before you said it. In the ceremony, the emissary serves as a conduit, a bridge between the people and the guardians of the Twelfthwood. Suffice it to say, it is no small responsibility, nor does the Elder Seed Seer choose mankind's representative on a whim. Seldom in history have non-Forestborn been chosen for the role, which should give you an idea of the magnitude of the honor being accorded to you. For your part, you are required to wear a ceremonial artifact, which is presently in the keeping of Timbermaster Beaton. Go to the Carpenter's Guild and collect it from the man, then return it to me for further instructions. Hey there. So, you're the emissary to be. Mion sent word that you would be coming to collect the ceremonial artifact. The good news is that it's ready, painstakingly crafted by these very hands and from the rarest of materials. Take it along with this warning. Get so much as a scratch on the thing, and I shall make an unceremonial artifact out of you. Okay. You know, later in the game, I just sort of, like, walk off those threats and being like, haha, that's very funny, Carpenter Man. But, like, I'm only level 21. I think dude with saw might still be a threat. Back from your trip to the Carpenter's Guild. Let's see what you have in that box. As long as the lock is intact, we may never know for certain what Timbermaster Beaton placed inside. This is by far the finest Manoa mask I've ever laid eyes upon. The Timbermaster has truly outdone himself this time. In case he didn't mention, the mask is crafted from consecrated lumber rendered up by the Guardian Tree, solely for the use in the ceremony. In other words, it's priceless. Mother bids you to handle it with care. And with that, your preparations are complete. The venue should just about be in order as well. If you have any questions, now's the time to ask them. I guess I don't have any questions? Now that you have the Manoa mask, all that's left is to participate in the ceremony. Perchance you're feeling nervous, but never fear. Despite all the pomp surrounding the role, there really is nothing to being emissary. All you are required to do is wear the mask, stand up straight, and look dignified. The more involved aspects of the proceedings will be handled by others. Simple, no? The ceremony will be held at Miketo's amphitheater. When you are ready, make yourself known to the caretaker there, a woman named Disdain. Oh, and be sure to wear your mask, or she may not recognize you. Now off you go, Ny'ardbert, and good luck. Put on the mask. Oh, and show it, I guess. That is a beefy tomberry. How did they get up there? Alright, whatever. Hello, ma'am. I come to be emissary, I think. Ah, you must be the emissary. Yes, that is what I said. I see you come prepared. This is well. I have been instructed to escort you to your place. Please follow me.
Look! The Elder Eorzean.
12 bless her heart!
Aw. It's nice of them to make sure that their the mask was able to be clipped through. It looks like you'd be uncomfortable otherwise.
May he find favor with the elementals. This radiance. Could it be a crystal of light? Tell me true, has the Mother Crystal revealed herself to you? Did you bask in her light? Have you, perchance, experienced sensations akin to ether sickness of late?
Also, yes?
That Hydaelyn would speak directly to this man. There once were dauntless adventurers who fought in the name of Eorzea. When the primals threatened to bleed the land dry, these brave men and women rose to face them. When the Garlean Empire resumed its war of conquest, they rushed to the realm's defense. And when it was foretold that Dalamud would fall, they fought with all their strength to deliver us from certain doom. Yet as strong and as brave as they were, they, like so many, disappeared amidst the flames at Cartano. None have forgotten the heroes who gave all for the sake of a realm not their own. Yet when we try to recall their names, we find the pages of our memories are blank, as if bleached by the sun. And when we try to recall their faces, we see them only in silhouette, as if they stood betwixt us and a blinding glare. Hence have these heroes come to be known as the Warriors of Light. Beholding you, illuminated by the glow of the crystal, I could not help but be reminded of them. The crystal has chosen you for a purpose. Trust to its guiding light, and all shall be revealed to you in good time. Though none can say for certain what the future will bring, it is my belief that you may yet play a telling role in the tale of this great realm. For the power of the Echo resides within you.
To the fore! Victory belongs to the bold! Show those Imperial whore sons what we're made of!
The left flank buckles. Divert the barracudas. Bid them hold that position, though it costs them their lives.
The yellow serpents are in need of succor. Pray, send the white wolves to their aid. The adventurers risk life and limb for our cause. We must not fail them.
Is aught amiss?
No, it is nothing.
Bloody hells! The barrier won't go down so easily! Eyes forward! Raging Bull, calling Bloodthorn! Bloodthorn, respond! Respond, damn you!
Raging Bull, this is Mad Snake. Respond.
Ryder, this is Raging Bull. What news?
We're surrounded by a blaze. There is no way out. Gods preserve, what is that thing?
What's going on? Speak to me!
Gods damn it! We cannot hold much longer.
Mad Snake! Mad Snake! Answer me! Damn it! Damn it all to the seventh hell!
What of the barracudas? Can they not be reached?
Sorry, Admiral. Shell's not working.
What of our own?
I cannot say, my lady. That monstrosity appears to be disrupting our communications.
We must keep trying. Call till they respond.
Yes, my lady.
Admiral, General, we can do no more. We must give the order to withdraw.
I will not forsake Louis Soir!
General, please. Victory may belong to the bold, but there will be no victor this day. You know this to be true. Let us not sacrifice lives in vain. The adventurers fight bravely, but to no avail. Let them withdraw, and let us be the ones to stand with Louis Soir.
Belay previous orders. All Maelstrom units are commanded to fall back, effective immediately. Give the foreign levy priority. Let the main host cover their retreat and bring up the rear.
Damn it! Relay the order. All flames are to withdraw. I don't care if our link cells are useless. You still have a working pair of legs, don't you? Well, use them, you bloody half-wit!
The outcome of this battle was long since decided. Better to retreat now than risk a massacre. This dark, stifling presence. Who or what? go to take our place beside Archon Louisoix. To your positions.
Kasbamul, Soginin Wese Tonsul. Logalo, Asawad Deken Bet Mubut. Imaratwe, Kiskatoga Hats Wadadorns. Seasoningen, Fiston the only Lamrai Satai Dorn.
Ah, look who's back in the land of the living. You mean to say you don't remember a thing? You collapsed in the middle of the ceremony. Gave us all a good fright. So we carried you back here. I must say, you're heavier than you look. Yeah, it's all the stuff in my inventory. You've hardly stopped of late. Your exertions must have caught up with you. This is a beautiful inn-room. But you adventurers are nothing if not resilient. Seeing as the worst is past, I shall take my leave and return to my duties. Oh, I almost forgot. The Elder Seedseer told me she'd like to see you when you felt well enough. The gentle soul was almost as worried about you as I was, bless her. When you're back on your feet, be sure and visit her at the Lotus Stand. That is beautiful. So do I need to, like, return the priceless artifact? Because no one has mentioned it. So the Lotus Stand is near the Conjurer's Guild. Wow, that's dark. Ah, you're Ny'ardbert, are you not? I bid you welcome, sir. The Elder Seedseer left word that you would be joining her at the Lotus Stand. May I show you in? You know, I assume that silent means something else in this context. This whole town's really pretty. I have looked forward to your coming, Ny'ardbert. But tell me, are you recovered? I am most glad of that. Now, I hope you will not doubt the earnestness of my concern, but I would ask a favor of you. Nor can I deny that I summoned you here, in part with this in mind. Know, however, that I proceed only upon the understanding that you are rested and well. I am, in fact, at least one of those things. Thank you for hearing me out. I said I would entrust you with a task of great import. I have written a letter to my counterparts in the Eorzean Alliance. The Battle of Cartano and the calamity that followed claimed countless souls and left countless more bereft and alone. In the dark days that followed, many were the survivors who thought themselves less fortunate than the dead. 5 years have come and gone, but the land and the people still bear the wounds of the devastation. Nor are we any closer to learning the fate of the warriors of light. Yet, so long as we live, never must we give up hope. We owe this to those who laid down their lives that we might behold another dawn. In remembrance of them, a memorial service will soon be held upon the anniversary of the Battle of Cartano. The missive bears the details of that service. You graciously accepted the part of emissary in the recent ceremony. Should you be so willing, I would now make you my envoy, and have you bear my message to our allies. Your dedication to the people of Gridania rouses fond memories in me, and I would choose no other for the role. Will you do me this favor? Humbly, I thank you. As you are no doubt aware, our partners in the Eorzean Alliance lies some considerable distance away, nor are Ul'dah and Limsa close to one another. Yet, fear not, for I have no intention of subjecting you, mine own newly anointed envoy, to a journey which would take weeks by land. No, I mean for you to travel by air. Receive of me this airship pass. With it, you may make use of the skyways that connect the 3 city-states of the Alliance. The airship landing is situated upon the lower floor of the Carline canopy. Simply show your pass and you will be admitted to the departure area. Before you embark upon your journey, however, you would do well to seek the worldly wisdom of Miun. Few forest-born Gridanians know more of the lands beyond the Twelveswood than she. In better times, airships were available for the convenience of one and all. Alas, the risk that our crafts may fall to the Imperial attack has forced a reduction in the number of flights. Consequently, it has become necessary to restrict air travel only to those whose need is great. Such individuals may petition the relevant parties to be issued an airship pass. As you may have deduced, I myself am one such party. Yet, I was not alone in desiring that you be granted the privilege of air travel. Such is the potential you show. We have no doubt but that you will reward our faith in you, Ny'ardbert. By the power vested in me, I bid you journey forth as my envoy into the great realm of Eorzea. Walk her fields, brave her seas, and strive to know her better. And wheresoever you go, go without fear, for the path shall ever be revealed to those who are true of heart. Guided by the crystal's light, set forth and discover your destiny. Above all else, we Gridanians value harmony. By our example, we hope to guide the realm to an age of true peace. If man and elemental can work as one, so too can the peoples of Eorzea join hands in common cause. I pray you will continue to aid us in achieving this ideal. It occurs to me that I'm not sure I've actually shown the trailer for A Realm Reborn yet, and it's somewhat relevant. So if I haven't yet, I will put it here. Anyway. Nope, other way. Who am I supposed to talk to? Oh, right, I'm supposed to talk to Mian first. It is good to see you up and about again, Ny'ardbert. Tell me, did you pay the Elder Seedseer a visit as I bade? Appointed personal envoy? And now you are to bear the Elder Seedseer's missive to our allies. Well, it seems you made an impression on the great woman. I can't argue with her judgment, though. You've earned this honor with tireless hard work, and anyone who says you don't deserve it had better not do so in my hearing. I find myself praising you often of late, but Mother is truly proud of you. Short of a warrior of light, I can imagine no better adventurer to represent us. And that, my lad, is some compliment. But I flattered you enough for one day, and I don't want your head to get too big, or you'll struggle to lug it around the realm. Speaking of which, Eorzea is a big old place. Now that you have an airship pass, you can really start to broaden your horizons. The sky is quite literally the limit. Even if your errands didn't call for it, I would strongly suggest visiting the 2 other city-states of the Alliance before you go anywhere else. They are, of course, Limsa, City of Pirates, and Ul'dah, Jewel of the Desert. Once you've acquainted yourself with them, you could turn your sights on whichever less trodden region takes your fancy. The Calamity changed the face of Eorzea, and much of her now lies in shadow beyond man's ken. It's a veritable playground for a wide-eyed adventurer like your good self. Mind you, it won't all be fun and games. Each nation faces its fair share of problems, from internal strife to conflict with the beast tribes and their primals. So don't be too surprised if you find yourself embroiled in the odd, unsavory situation on your travels. But, no matter what difficulties you encounter, I'm confident that you will pull through and emerge the stronger for the experience. These are interesting times for Eorzea and Ny'ardbert. It's been 5 years now since the Calamity, but folk are finally beginning to look to the future. A period of great change is upon us, and you have a part to play in it. And if that prospect doesn't excite you, I don't know what will. Alright, down we go. Greetings, good sir. This is the reservation counter for Limsa bound flights. Oh, are you not Ny'ardbert Tia, the Elder Seedseer's personal envoy? We at Highwind Skyways are honored to serve you. Will you be flying with us today? Yep. Alright, away we go. Attention all passengers, the airship bound for Limsa Lominsa is about to depart. Please make your way to the boarding gate. Farewell, Ny'ardbert. One day minstrels will sing of your deeds. May you ever walk in the light of the crystal.
been 15 years, but the bitter taste of defeat lingers still. 15 years since the Imperial fleet set course for Mordona, led by the Egrios, mightiest of all vessels. Silver Till lay ripe for the taking, and all of Eorzea would soon be ours. Or so we believed. But an innumerable host of dragons met us that day, at the heart of which flew the great Ny'ardbert. Though we succeeded in slaying that lord among worms, the dread serpent's defeat was bought at too high a price. Our invincible flagship was lost, and all hope of victory with her. So ended our glorious conquest. Eorzea, a blighted realm, riddled with false gods. Twice now it has eluded the Empire's grasp. For all the destruction it wrought, even Meteor, the great sin, failed to yield us control over it. And for this failure, the realm has sunk deeper into depravity. It is twisted beyond all reckoning, rotten nigh to the core. Yet, it must be saved. Only Garlean rule can bring order to Eorzea. It falls to us to deliver the misguided masses from their ignorance.
We are of one mind, Lord Van Balzar.
engineers, please report to Magitech Research following scheduled inspection.
Hey, is the Legatus really planning to take another tilt at Eorzea?
Hey? What hole have you been hiding in? We're in the midst of preparing for a new campaign, and a huge one at that.
But I thought the Emperor had given up the Western lands for lost after Cartano. What could the Legatus possibly hope to gain by acting alone?
I sense you harbor certain doubts over the wisdom of the Legatus' plan.
My lord!
Please, call me Nero. Tell me, where were you born?
Othard, my lord.
Alamigo, my lord.
Ah, codename Hummingway, I presume.
I don't know what you...
Silence. Your denials will not change your fate. I assure you, Frumentarium sees all. Clean up this mess, and do not miss any, or I shall be most displeased.
At once, my lord.
Garland, soon you will be made to know the true power of Magitech.
Alrighty. So, brand new town. How do I get out of here? Over this way. Okay, cool. Hello? No? In here? Ah, there we are. Ah, you must be the envoy from Credania. Welcome to Limsa Lominsa, my lord. Admiral Bluffsman awaits your arrival. Hi. You're the Gredanian envoy? Welcome to Limsa Lominsa. The Admiral has been looking forward to your arrival. Please proceed to the Crow's Lift at your earliest convenience. I'll take you to the Bulwark Hall. Once there, pray speak with Xanthale. He'll be pleased to show you into the Admiral's command room on the bridge. Alright. To the hall. Just gonna make sure to attune with their Manith right before we go. Because I don't know if it, like, kicks us straight out or whatever. be right back, promise. Alright, zoom on over here. And a tune. And then zoom on back. What a weird order to put those animations in. Anyway. Greetings, sir, and welcome to our fair city. You permit me to examine the seal on the missive you carry? Here you go. Yes, everything seems to be in order. My apologies, we cannot afford to be complacent. You understand. Please step this way.
Enter. I did not expect the Gridanian envoy to be an adventurer. It speaks highly of your character that the Elder Seats here would choose an outsider to represent her nation's interests. This way. I bid you welcome. I am Melvib Blufisvin, Admiral of Limso Lominsa, and Commander of the Maelstrom. Now, what news from the Black Shroud?
They're holding a ceremony thing to commemorate the Battle of Cartano. A memorial service to honor the fallen. Seven hells, has it been 5 years? 5 years since the Garlean Empire sought to wrest Eorzea from our grasp. It was in answer to the Imperial threat that the city-states formed the Grand Companies and forged the Eorzean Alliance anew. But Garlemald was not content to wager all on a simple contest of martial might. They had other plans, the Meteor Project. Legatus Nail von Darnus, hells take him, intended to cleanse our realm by snatching the lesser moon Dalamud from the heavens and casting it down upon our heads. Desperate to prevent this lunatic scheme, we marched our forces to the Cartano Flats, and there met the 7th Imperial Legion in battle. Never have I seen a fight like the Battle of Cartano, and I have seen full many. But, though we gave no quarter, spared not 1 ounce of effort, we could not prevent what followed. From inside the shell of Dalamud came a winged nightmare, a dragon the size of a bloody city. 'Twas the Elder Primal, Bahamut, bent on making an 8th hell of Eorzea. In the space of a breath, the legions of the Empire were set aflame, while our own armies fared little better. 'Twas as if the whole world was burning. Words cannot well describe the scene. And yet, by some miracle, few among us were spared. Even as I steeled myself for death, a blinding white light enveloped me, robbing me of my senses. When I regained them, the dragon was gone, and the still smoldering land was warped beyond all knowing. Were Archon Louisoix still with us, he would doubtless shed some light on these unfathomable happenings. Alas, he is not, and I fear we will want for his wisdom in the days to come. For while our nation struggled to recover from the devastation, the Beastmen called forth their damned primals to torment us anew. Unless we put aside our differences and rebuild now, our foes will catch us unprepared. And I speak not only of the Beastmen. Do not imagine that the Empire has forsaken its claim on Eorzea. The Imperials crowd our borders, waiting to strike. Damn it all, we need champions to replace those we lost. But such thoughts are worse than worthless. Time is short, and none will save us save ourselves. It is the duty of every soul who survived the calamity to work together for the good of Eorzea, and this memorial service may be the very thing to unite us. Aye, Connie Senna has the right of it. I accept her proposal. Your duty is done here, adventurer. I will see to it that the Elder Seedseer receives my reply. You travel next to Ul'dah, yes? Pray, give my regards to General Raban. Oh, and tell him the wolf has been sniffing around the stables. A private jest, and one in poor taste, but I would have you tell it all the same. Fare you well, Ny'ardbert. May the Navigator guide you on your journey. Alright, back up to the ship, I guess. I'll explore this more next time. Greetings, sir. This is the counter for passengers traveling to Ul'dah. A pleasure to serve you again, sir. Are you ready to board the airship to Ul'dah? Yes. And now I will walk forward 10 feet and say again, yes. And away we go! Oh, we're going backwards? Oh boy. Oh, okay, that was intentional. Kind of sad we don't get the narrator doing the description of the other two city-states. Maybe I'll edit it in. I probably won't, but it's a fun idea. Excuse me, ma'am. Can I go through? You must be the envoy from Gridania. Welcome to Ul'dah, sir. The Flame General awaits your arrival. Welcome to Ul'dah, sir. We've been expecting you. Flame General Raban will be receiving you in the Fragrant Chamber. I forgot that's what that's called. Please take the lift down to the hustings strip and speak with Bartholomew at the Royal Promenade. Kind of funky having one of those little shards before the main Aetheryte. A bunch of people teleporting away. The Gridanian envoy, I presume. Would you be so good as to allow me to inspect the missive you bear, sir? My thanks. Yep, it's got the seal and everything. Ah, yes, the seal of the Elder Seedseer. Please proceed.
Ah,
A guest from Gridania. I thought I smelled leaf mold. I won't hold it against you. If you're half the warrior Kane says, 'tis a wonder you don't reek of dead Ixal. Welcome to the Sultanate of Ul'dah. I am Rauban al-Din, General of the Immortal Flames. But you did not come all this way to trade formalities.
Cartano. Aye, I remember bloody Cartano. Do you know what happened that day, adventurer, when we took the field against the Garleans? A bit. So my counterparts have educated you. As much as seems reasonable, sir. Oh, trust Merweb to make light of our wolf problem. Woman always did have the black sense of humor. Wolves are bloodthirsty beasts upon which one cannot turn one's back. It is only a matter of time before they bite. So it was with Garleans 50 years ago. No sooner had they learned how to use Magitech than they began seizing territory from their neighbors. Led by then Legatus Solus Zosgalvus, they swiftly brought the other nations of Ilsabard to heel, and so the Legatus became an emperor, and his republic an empire. An empire which then set its sights upon Eorzea. But the conquering emperor is now an old man of 80 winters. His health is failing, and he has no clear successor. Like as not, this is why the Garleans have been quiet of late. But the 14th Imperial Legion is still entrenched within our borders, and their commander, Legatus Gaius von Balser, has long harbored ambitions of conquest. Were he to strike now, I fear we would fall like so many others before us, and not only Ul'dah, but Gridania and Limsa-Lomitsa as well. For the calamity brought the lot of us to our knees, and we've yet to get up. We barely have the strength to stand against the beast tribes, never mind the primals they mean to summon. We are a realm divided, adventurer, an alliance in name only. But the wolf cares not for the plight of its prey. The Garleans stir, and the Admiral would not let it go unnoticed. All other concerns pale in comparison with the Empire, even the beast tribes and their bloody primals. We must stand united once more, that much is clear. And if we're to do so, we must remember the cause which last brought us together. Connie will have her memorial. We will honor the memory of the fallen. We will remind the people what their brothers and sisters fought and died for. Shall I inform the Sultana and the Syndicate? I will speak with Her Grace myself. Very good, sir. The Elder Seedseer will have my reply anon. My thanks to you, adventurer. You may now make use of the airship routes connecting the three nations. Before you may board an airship, you must pay the requisite fare and gil. Oh. I don't have the quest yet? There we go. Took a sec. Ah, my Lord Envoy, I trust your stay in the Sultanate has been pleasant? Now, if you do not mind my asking, do you perchance have plans to visit Limsa-Lomitsa in the near future? If so, I have information that may be of interest to you. I once accompanied the Flame General on an official visit to the seaside city-state, during which time I became acquainted with Rerun, the proprietor of the Drowning Wench. Well, the man sent word just now that he has a job for a capable adventurer. I can think of none with better credentials than you. Rerun would doubtless be pleased were you to offer him your services. Alright. So we'll head back there in a moment, but first, I need to get the etherite for this place. so interesting that Peloton has, like, such a, like, complicated animation for if you use it standing still. Because, like, the whole purpose of it is to speed you up. Sure, a whole bunch of these. I guess this is a pretty complicated layout for a city. It'd be kind of funny if you could, like, chocobo porter between any two chocobo porters, and it just, like, is ludicrously expensive and takes forever. Like, you could take the airship, or you could subject some poor chocobo to flying you across the entire realm. Alright, that's the golden saucer thing. You know what? Let's unlock that. Do be careful with those. Break anything else, you'll be forced to deduct it from your salary. Beg pardon, what is my loyal manservant carrying? Why, a not-so-small fortune in prizes, ably won by yours truly in the gold saucer. You have heard of the gold saucer? Nay? Ye gods, man, you might at least try to keep up with the times. It's only the Sultanate's newest and finest place of entertainment. Thrill to the sight of majestic birds roaring down the straits of the chocobo races. Pitch your wits against your peers at the triple triad tables. At the gold saucer, one can do all this and more. And if you know what you're about, you'll walk out a wealthier man than you entered. If there's a better place to shake off one's cares after a grueling day of promenading, I've never heard of it. Did I mention that the female attendants are particularly easy on the eye? Wink, wink. But I dare say you'd rather discover them for yourself. Yes, I'll wager you're wondering just how in Thal's good name you can experience the wonders of the gold saucer firsthand. Am I right or am I right? Ha! I thought as much. Well, since this has been my lucky day, I don't see why it shouldn't be yours too. I just so happen to have a spare golden airship ticket, you see. Consider it a gift from one eligible young man about town to another. Just show the ticket to the lovely girl in the uniform over at the landing, and you'll have a seat on the next airship bound for revelry and riches. Be fairly warned, though, you may expect no mercy from me should our paths cross at the triple triad tables. Nay, not so much as an ounce. Ha ha ha. Well, that was an interaction that just happened. Okay. I think it came the other side. I didn't get the quick sense, did I? Oh, I did. Okay, so I need to get the Thaumaturge's Guild, which is all the way on the other side, and the Gladiators Guild and the Alchemists Guild. Alright, well, let's start there, I guess. All the way to the other side. So we do the Gladiators Guild, so let's go to Goldsmith's, which is right next to it. Oh, nope, that would actually be the guild. That's not where I'm trying to go. Oh, that's actually up. Around. Alright, and then the last one is over by the chamber. I do love the crafting systems in this game, but I think I'm going to leave that one to my main. I wonder if I could send things to myself in the mail. You attune yourself to all the Ethernet shards in Ul'dah, so you can now just sort of poof around like before. Am I supposed to talk to him to get the gold saucer thing? Yeah. Okay, yeah, no, I see it. She's cute. This is the reception deck for flights bound for the Manderville Gold Saucer. Before proceeding, I must ask that you submit your ticket for inspection. You do have a ticket, yes? I do, in fact. A random stranger gave it to me. It appears that everything is in order. An airship will be departing shortly before the next bell. Shall I reserve a seat for you? Yeah, sure, why not? Alright, Baderon. What's up? Welcome to the Drowning Wench. Sit wherever you like, mate. I'll be with you in a... I am Baderon, alright. Who's asking? Ah, heard as I've got a job for a capable adventurer, you say? Well, you're bloody right. Just so you're fairly warned, though, this ain't no job for the faint of heart. Things are liable to get downright bleeding nary. If you think you're still interested, let me know and I'll fill you in on the details. It's probably pirates. Baderon, the proprietor of the Drowning Wench, has need of a capable adventurer. I thank you for taking the time to help me out. Now, I'm sure you're busy, so I'll come straight to the point. Word has it, some suspicious-looking buggers have been sneaking in and out of the Sastasha Sea Grot, and I needed the trustworthy sort to head up to the north of Aleport and find out who they are and what they're up to. Don't sound like much, I know. But it weren't so long ago as the Fishback's pet pirates paid us an unwelcome visit, and folks are feeling a bit nervous. If you would permit me, Master Baderon, I'd be happy to elaborate. Well, if it ain't the Chief Yellow Jacket himself. To what do I owe this rare honor, Commodore Raynor? Going to make sure my patrons are behaving, or just thirsty? Neither, in fact. I was informed that you had requested an adventurer to assist in my investigation, and I came to offer what information I could sift from recent reports. Over the course of the past moon, there have been several sightings of an unfamiliar vessel off the coast of Aleport in the vicinity of the Isles of Umbra. The information came to my attention no more than a few weeks after a squad of my own soldiers had completed a routine patrol of the region, the Sastasha Sea Grot included. Their search revealed little, save that a family of Quarrels had taken up residence in the caves. Nothing to concern us, in short. In light of recent developments, however, it would seem wise to search Sastasha again. But with the Sahagian testing our defenses daily, I am loath to assign the task to the limited forces at my disposal. Our line is stretched as it is. Thus, I sought the services of a competent adventurer to conduct an investigation in our stead. Any aid you can offer in this matter would be greatly appreciated. And then it's settled. Sastasha is located in western Lunasia. For more detailed instructions on how to reach the place, I suggest you consult Vimelpa. She can be found at the ferry docks and the lower decks. You're the man. Good luck to you, lad. There are two of these now? Oh, right. One of them's for the journal, one of them's for haircuts. I'll have to go back to that at some point. Although, you know, this seems like a good place to break for now. As we're coming up on our dungeon. So yeah, I guess let's wrap up here for now. The adventure of Ny'ardbert Tia will return in It's Probably Pirates. Adios.